Leo the Great, born in Tuscany, Italy, rose during a turbulent time for both Rome and the Church. He became one of the most influential early popes, remembered for asserting the authority of the Bishop of Rome as the successor of Peter. His most iconic moment came when he personally confronted Attila the Hun and persuaded him not to attack Rome. A brilliant theologian, Leo defined the nature of Christ at the Council of Chalcedon, 451, and was later declared a doctor of the Church. Leo II from Sicily had a short reign but played a crucial theological role. He confirmed the decisions of the Third Council of Constantinople, which rejected the heresy of monothelitism. Known for his musical talents, he improved church chant and was fluent in both Latin and Greek, an important bridge between the Eastern and Western churches. A native Roman, Leo III forged a defining moment in church history by crowning Charlemagne as Emperor of the Romans on Christmas Day, 800 AD. This event revived the Western Roman Empire and laid the foundation for medieval Christendom. Though embroiled in political tensions and even assaulted by Roman nobility, Leo survived with Frankish support and strengthened papal prestige. Leo IV, a Roman, is remembered for his leadership after a Saracen raid devastated parts of Rome. He rebuilt churches and fortified the Vatican with a protective wall, later called the Leonine Wall. His papacy reflected the increasing role of popes as protectors not only of souls but of cities. Born in Ardea, Italy, Leo V had one of the shortest and most obscure papacies, lasting only about a month. He was deposed by an anti-pope named Christopher and died in prison. His reign reflects the instability of the early 10th century papacy, dominated by Roman aristocratic factions. A Roman by birth, Leo VI's papacy was brief and came during a chaotic time known as the Saeculum Obscurum, or Dark Age of the papacy. Not much is recorded about his actions, but his elevation reflected the heavy influence of powerful Roman noble families on papal succession. Leo VII, also from Rome, worked to ease tensions among Roman factions and supported monastic reform. He invited Abbot Odo of Cluny to promote religious renewal, signaling the Church's increasing focus on moral and clerical reform. A Roman, Leo VIII was installed as Pope by Holy Roman Emperor Otto I after the deposition of Pope John XIV. His legitimacy is debated because of the conflict between imperial authority and traditional papal election. Some consider him an anti-pope, while others see him as legitimate, depending on how one views the political context. Leo IX, born Bruno of Egisheim in Alsace, was one of the first reform popes of the 11th century. He traveled widely to enforce church reform, attacking simony and clerical marriage. His pontificate ended in tragedy as his legates excommunicated the Patriarch of Constantinople in 1054, triggering the Great Schism between the Eastern and Western churches. Leo X, born Giovanni de' Medici of the powerful Florentine Medici family, reigned during the High Renaissance. A lavish patron of the arts, he helped fund the building of St. Peter's Basilica. However, his selling of indulgences and dismissive attitude toward reformers led to Martin Luther's 95 Theses and the start of the Protestant Reformation. A Florentine and relative of Pope Leo X, Leo XI reigned for just 27 days before dying of illness. His short reign earned him the nickname Papa Lampo, or Lightning Pope. Though his papacy was brief, his election demonstrated the continued dominance of powerful Italian families in papal politics. Leo XII, born Annibale della Genga in Gubbio, Italy, was a reactionary pope who tried to reverse Enlightenment-era reforms. He emphasized clerical discipline and moral rigor. While respected for his personal austerity, his reign was marked by harsh censorship and persecution of non-Catholics in the Papal States. Leo XIII, born Vincenzo Pecci in Carpineto Romano, was a deeply intellectual and forward-thinking pope. He issued the encyclical Rerum Novarum, the first major Catholic social teaching document, addressing the rights of workers and critiquing both socialism and capitalism. He opened dialogue with the modern world while defending traditional Catholic doctrine, earning him admiration across ideological lines.